และจุจีก็อยู่กับ Cycling Superhero แล้วค่ะ Superhero ตัวจริงเสียงจริงที่กระโดดออกจากหน้าจอทีวีนะคะมาอยู่กับพวกเราค่ะก่อนอื่นไปฟังพวกเขาแนะนำตัวกันก่อนเลยค่ะ Could you introduce yourself please
Hello yes I'm David Savage
I'm Donovan Richards
ผมรอนภูมิแสงสถิต
ค่ะแล้วก็ซูเปอร์ฮีโร่นะคะคุณซูเปอร์แมนคนนี้ค่ะคุณเดวิดซาเวจค่ะและสไปเดอร์แมนนะคะคุณโดโนแวนริชาร์ดและคุณแบทแมนนะคะคือคุณรอนนะคะเป็นคนไทยนะคะที่อยู่ในกลุ่มซูเปอร์ฮีโร่ค่ะตอนนี้เราคงอยากจะไปพบโฉมหน้าที่แท้จริงของซูเปอร์ฮีโร่แล้วใช่ไหมคะยังไงจะขอให้เขาถอดหน้ากากออกแล้วกันนะคะ Could you take off your mask please แล้วก็และนี่ก็คือโฉมหน้านะคะของซูเปอร์ฮีโร่ของเราค่ะ I think I have to broaden your name as handsome cycling superheroes as they're all good looking and of course they have good minds so the first question I would like to ask is that how cycling superhero happened
Okay well Ron, Don and myself we like to cycle run and swim
Yes.
So these are triathlons that we like to do and Don and Ron they met each other during a race
Yes.
and throughout these races we came across this idea to do this ride
Yes.
And when we cycled across Thailand it was very fun and we decided after that maybe we could do a trip for a better cause. So we decided to promote and make this charity, Cycling Superheroes, as a better way of, instead of just cycling and doing activities, do it for a better cause. So,
Yeah. How long have you been doing this, the cycling project?
Not very long. It began last year, just before the floods
Yes.
in Bangkok. We thought of this idea. But because of the floods, the idea took a long time to develop. But after that, we promoted in Chiang Mai,
Yes.
and we went to Chiang Mai University. Then we went to Chatuchak, and we did some runs, and we raised our profile. And so, yeah, we recently did this trip.
How many places have you been so far? How many schools or universities?
To promote, a lot.
Like 10s, 20s?
Oh no, not as many as that. A lot of races, mostly there, and then obviously after TV show Jojai, we got a lot of responses from them.
And why do you have to dress like superheroes?
Okay, so once we decided that we want to have a fundraising project to help the kids, we need to find some way to attract attention to our project.
Yes.
So we decided dressing up as superheroes definitely attract people. People will come up to us and ask us, "What are you doing?"
Yes.
We dress up when we go compete in events, and when we go to Tetugat Market and places like that. And people just come straight up to us, want to take a picture with us, ask us what we're doing. So it's a great way to attract attention. Another thing is because kids love it.
Yes.
Right? So it's also for the kids. Wherever we go, anywhere we go, they'll recognize us because the three superheroes we pick, Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man, are the most well-known.
Yes.
So any kid would know who we are.
And do you have to wear this costume while you are cycling?
Yes, we like to wear them while we're cycling, but we also have to take care of safety. So
Yes.
while we're riding, we also have to wear our helmets instead of our masks.
You wear helmets and wear these costumes? Really? Don't you feel uncomfortable, like sweating, hot?
But, yeah.
Yes,
Especially in Thailand.
it's very hot.
But since we race triathlons a lot of the time, so we're quite used to the heat and cycling.
And what do you want to achieve from this project?
Okay, so we were supporting an orphanage and 2 schools. We have visited them already. A lot of different educational projects. So I won't talk about all the details of the project, but we were looking for things where just one person has made a difference.
Yes.
Just a normal person can make a difference. Anybody can. All of these projects are educational projects, so we are all teachers of some kind.
Ah, yes.
And so we were looking for ways that we could put projects in that the people at the organizations could continue them. We don't need to be there all the time. It's not just, giving money to last for a month to, buy food or something like that. We wanted something that they could continue doing after we left. So all of the ideas are behind that. So we discussed with the different organizations. They told us what we needed most. We discussed this together and decided what we could provide funds for, and we've managed to start quite a lot now.
So Spider-Man, Superman, and Batman, you do not fight against criminals now. You provide support, you provide health, food, education to children.
We hope so.
It's a new version of superheroes. So you say that you don't want to give them just money, and so what do you do with that sum of the money? Like you give them and build something or anything?
Yes, they tell us what they need the money for. So of course we are providing money, but we want it to be things which they can keep using. For example, agricultural programs where they can learn how to grow their own crops. So that they can continue using that knowledge for years. Something like computers, which they can use in their studies, which are very, very useful for them. Drinking water. Every place, their first request was to get something to provide drinking water. So they would build big tanks with filters, and this can be done. It doesn't cost a lot of money. For when people make donations, you really can do a lot with the money they send. And I think, at Bandung Mai School at the second, we've hired a second teacher for them. The school only has one teacher who has to teach at two different centres, which are very far apart. So he will spend one day at one centre, the next day at the other place. So the students don't have a teacher while he's not there. And they have now hired a second teacher. So from donations, we're able to start those kind of projects, things that will last longer than just, here is a new room, do what you can with it. We spoke to them and got what they really needed.
So you have done a lot of projects. I think the money you have raised have to be a lot. Like how much money have you raised?
So we got now
I think over 400,000.
over 400,000 baht.
400,000. For how long? Like how many months?
We started raising really March, February.
Maybe 2 months.
2 months.
Wow.
Yes.
A lot of money in a very short period of time.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
And so this project is very tough for me because I'm not an athlete, and I think it's for other people too. I think this project is very tough, and you must have a very strong inspiration to do this. So what is your inspiration to team up and do these good things?
Well, as I said before, we like to do triathlons, and we like to go out, and it's a great way of seeing a country,
Yes.
which is why we were first inspired to do this. When you say it's difficult, it's not impossible. It's not very difficult. You don't have to be a superhero to do this kind of thing. I think if you have an idea or something that you want to do, instead of thinking about it too long, just go and do it.
Yes.
We didn't plan this trip very long. It was stopped because of the flooding,
Yes.
and then we had school holidays, so we had to organize it in a short amount of time. But we raised the money that we wanted to raise, and we were able to do it in this amount of time. So I think that just go and do it, and hopefully what we've done can inspire other people to do this.
Wow. And how was the feedback you received from the communities you helped and from the general public?
Well, at first the feedback was just incredible. We didn't expect the project to be so big. We just thought, well, we're going to help as much as we can and try to promote and try to get people to donate some money and clothing and books. But the feedback was so great that we had to hire a van full of goods to be sent to the schools and the orphanage. And just I was so amazed by how many people want to help.
Yes.
They just don't know how to start.
Yes.
But everyone has a good heart. Everybody wants to help. So yeah, we were amazed. And also at the schools, the feedback from the kids. I mean, it makes everything worth it. Before we're tired, or And once you see the kids, once you get to see the people you're actually helping, it makes everything worth it.
And yes, you have inspired many people, even my colleagues, their team, they form a team, and then now they go cycling every evening.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
just
good to hear.
short distance, but they love you, they are inspired by you.
Okay, well, we hope to inspire more people.
Yeah.
We've had a few people do fundraising events for us now. If your team is interested in doing a trip, raising money, through the Cycling Superheroes name, they can contact us at any time.
Sure.
We're still raising money. We're still collecting funds. We work full time, so we can't cycle every day to go and do that. But a lot of people are helping us now. And if anyone's interested in that, please contact our website, contact us. We can help you. You can get phone numbers and email addresses from there.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be big. Any idea that you have to help people is a good idea. You don't have to wait until there's a big project. Just any little way someone can help someone, they should do it.
And last questions, I would like you all to say something to encourage people to do good things to society.
If you have an idea, don't sit on it too long, just go do it.
Yeah, I'll echo Dave. It really isn't as difficult as you would think to help people. It takes a bit of planning, a bit of research, but anyone can do it. The 3 places we have just visited, have just been started by one person. And if you go and see what's going on there, you will be absolutely amazed what one person can do.
And at the same time, it doesn't take a lot of money to be able to help people. Sometimes people think that you have to raise a lot of money, but you realize just a little bit of money goes a long way. Maybe same amount of money maybe we spend going out to dinner one night to feed so many people.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Feedback from people asking us, when are you gonna go riding again? What schools are gonna help? Since we came back, this is the first time we've met.
We haven't seen each other until now. We're back at work. Ron's been away doing bike trips.
All been working, so we're doing
You
quite busy.
didn't go together?
No, once we went cycling
Once since
together.
we got back,
He
I've
got
seen
back
David
and-
a few
yeah.
times. but
So
Ron-
it's the
Ron
first
just back
time
in
you
Thailand.
reunite.
We've been busy working, so we haven't really discussed.
I think for the time being, it's more going to be in providing information to people as to how they can help. We've already funded a lot of projects at these places, but there are more things that they need doing. So they will provide us with this information, and through our website, we'll pass this information on to companies or any organizations when they know how much money they could donate and what would happen with the money. Make it very clear to them, if they donated this amount of money, they could build this water tank for this number of kids. So that's what we're going to do for now, and we'll consider other things after.
Last week, someone called me from Suphanburi, and he asked us for permission. He said that he wants to help out schools in Suphanburi. He said he wants to dress up as superheroes. I said, great, that's a great idea. He said, I want to ask your permission. Is that okay? I was like, sure. Anything that anyone could do to help people. Since if we could inspire someone to do the same thing, that's great.
If people have got those ideas, we can help them to promote as well. We've got quite a lot of people that read the things we put up now. So.
You've done a lot of projects, and I'm sure that you won't stop now. So what are you going to do next?
Well, this is the first time we've all seen each other since we've been back, so we're still discussing it. The initial idea was this was a one-off. There wouldn't be anything to follow it. But we've had a lot of very positive feedback, a lot of people contacting us or asking can we do projects at their schools and that. For now, as we're all back at work full-time, it's a little bit difficult. So what we'll do is we want to promote different projects that people can donate to. We want to provide information for people to use it through our website and through our Facebook page. The 3 organizations we've been supporting have sent us other projects that they need to be done.
Yes.
We've got the costs of them. We've got exactly what a company would need to offer to sponsor that and to be able to, what they would get for it. So for the time being, we're going to do that, and we'll look at other projects for the future. But right now, we don't have anything.
Yes.
Yeah, we've had a lot of feedback and requests from other schools.
Yes.
Can you visit us? Or even people have given us ideas about children's hospitals. And people have even called us
Yes.
and said that we've inspired them to do the same thing. A person from Suphanburi called me and said he wants to start a group, a cycling superheroes group in Suphanburi to go help schools in his province. And we said that we would be definitely interested in helping them out, helping them promote.
Yes. จากที่ได้พูดคุยกับกลุ่ม Cycling Superhero ค่ะเราก็พบว่าใครก็ตามก็สามารถเป็นซูเปอร์ฮีโร่ได้ค่ะเพียงแค่ถ้าเรามีความคิดแล้วเราลงมือทำนะคะเราก็ขอเป็นกำลังใจให้กับกลุ่ม Cycling Superheroes นะคะในการทำกิจกรรมดีๆต่อไปนะคะแล้วเราจะคอยติดตามผลงานของพวกเขากันค่ะ Thank you very much and good luck with your project.
Thank you.
Thank you.